That's that welcome back sound. Welcome back to another episode with the fam bam. Hopefully you had an amazing week. You already know who you listening to. You listening to Kicking It at Mellow with your favorite people. It's about that time. You already know the vibes. It's your girl Ashley Elise, and we got the lovely dude sitting over here. What's good?
What's good? What's good? Y'all know what it is. It's the one and only Brandon DeVincent on the left side of the couch, maybe the right side of your screen, depending on how you watch it. You know what I'm saying? In the back, we have with us Lola, but she's not on the mic today because she's doing a lot of things back there. Let's say she's just multitasking. She's doing her thing, though.
Collecting the check.
Indubitably.
Talking about collecting the check.
Mm-hmm.
What's the question that we gonna jump start off type thing to get into the flow, to get into the juices?
Yeah.
The question is,
I have one.
Me too.
All right, you go
See
first.
how we just so great like that?
You go first.
The question is, how do you feel about adulthood?
In general?
Say anything you want. The way I phrase that question, you can say your favorite, you can say the worst thing, you could just, it's whatever.
If we keep it in a buck, adulthood is for the birds. That's just keep it 100. It's cool and all to mature, and to learn more lessons, gather experiences. All that stuff is cool. As far as how society is set up nowadays, it just doesn't seem like, you know what I'm saying,
Crusty.
It just seems crusty. It does, man. It's like, man, it's like you feel like you're in a good position, and then before you know it, like, you look up and you be like, I'm in a good position still, but I feel like I should have been in a better position. Like, why did they tell me if I do this and do this that I'm gonna be here doing this? And it's
like it was a good thing. Like,
yeah,
if you go to school, you'll get a job.
Yeah, it ain't adding up like that. Oh yeah, well, you do this and you do this, you be good. Oh, what they say, more. Not even just more money, more problems, but I feel like you just get older, it's more problems, like, in general. Like, so, I don't know, stay as young as you can for as long as you can. Whoever's out there listening, you know what I'm saying, be as vibrant, vivacious, youthful as long as possible. It'll definitely extend your life.
Go ahead and define vivacious, right? You out here
Vivacious is just lively.
out here spitting. You act like everybody know.
I can look it up.
Y'all gonna learn. Listen to us. Looking.
They use a context clue.
Contact clue.
Yeah. Okay. What about you though? Adulthood. What comes to mind? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I guess you can already tell how I was just interjecting into, your input type thing. It can be a very ghetto experience, is what I shall say. I don't even know why they tried to like pump or hype this thing up like it was the destination to be at. Like, it's for what? The mother freaking birds. But my favorite thing about adulthood, not gonna lie to you, is naps. Like, when I was a kid, I was not trying to take a nap. But now I just be like, dang, bro, do I have time to slide a nap in? I guess even my whole body be like, we sick of it type thing. Like, even when it doesn't register to me, my body be like, yeah, nah, we need a break from the shenanigans. Somebody had asked me like, what's going on, which is, the typical like greet, like, oh, everything good, da da da. I literally said, I am trying to find a way to make adulthood work for me and not against me. That was my response. It's crazy out here. What's your question though that you had wanted to ask?
Yeah, and then y'all let us know in the comments, man, how y'all feel about adulthood.
That's probably a whole live podcast.
That's a whole episode, man. Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all want to hear.
What did you look forward to growing up type thing about being an adult?
Right. There's so many ways you can spend that.
What you trying to run to now? Like,
yeah, there's so many ways you can spend that. Well, my question was gonna be more so just what's, as far as the summer goes, what's something that you're excited for this summer? Like, you have any plans, something you're gonna embark on, something you're looking forward to that the people might want to, know
man,
about?
it's very loaded. So I was like, really, first thing that came to mind was No more exams for a good minute. I think my last exam will be sometime in July. Well, really, that summer is over by then. But like, for a good period of time, I won't have to take these exams. It's just so stressful to like perform like academically, clinically, and have to worry about an exam. I feel like it takes away from me being able to be present because I'm like, dang, bro, I gotta make sure I'm learning what I need to learn for my exam at the end of this rotation. I would say that. I'm also going to be working on like my application for my residency program type thing. So exciting, intimidating, a roller coaster. Essentially, and shoot, I'm jumping into my last year into med school. I think I got 359 days, 59 or 58. I'm gonna get that count. But less than a year, sweetie. So just watching those days dwindle down for me.
No, that's dope. It's a lot of big things, a lot of big adult things too.
Ooh, and hopefully I can get real fine, so I ain't gotta pay them no more.
Yeah, slide that in there.
Slide that in there.
Let them know one more time.
Wait on it, cause I've been drinking smoothies this week, and it might not seem like a big deal to everybody, but your girl done had 3 meals every day.
12.
And that right there, that's not normal for me. That's not normal.
You making it normal.
Right.
You make things normal by being consistent.
Feeding the body, you know what I'm saying? And now all we gotta do is really work it out and just be consistent. Yeah. So stay tuned.
One step at a time.
Body for 2023 is loading because when I get those MD credentials, their price is gonna be all the way through the roof. So try to slide in while you can.
Yeah.
That's my
taxing
tip.
like the gas prices.
Taxing, state taxes over here.
And we in Texas.
Correct.
No, but for me, I mean, honestly, the thing I look forward to the most is continuing these workouts. It's the first time I started actually doing some like legit weight training. Mm-hmm. So I started out. I got to respond to text, but I just started out doing the weight trainings this week in the garage, and I've been having these juices, y'all, right? But they're really powders that turn into juices. You know, you mix them with water and stuff. And it's supposed to be like these superfoods. They have one for greens and one for fruits. So, now, mind you, in the past, we've all done like a juicing challenge, like back in the day, like years back, we did this thing. And I was good on the part of not eating for the time that we were juicing. I just couldn't do the juices, and they were disgusting.
It was them green ones without the apple in there. Them ones.
All of them. The one with the beets was nasty. It was really only good.
That was okay.
In it's all about relativity because the greens was very repugnant, for sure. But with that being said, right. Now I'm back in it, so now I got a little older. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know how you get older, you start eating your vegetables. So I'm like, okay, I got a little older now. It's been a few years. Maybe I can kind of get through it mentally, right? And I think I'm doing a pretty solid job, but the taste is still the same. Very, very, very distasteful. And the fruit one is drinkable. But, you know, when you think of fruits, you think of something that you might, you know, still try to, you know, enjoy. Even the V8 fruits is better than the V8 veggie one, you know what I'm saying? You ever had the V8 fruits? That mother smack.
Nah. V8 is giving me bingo vibes.
I mean, I don't buy it, but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, but, yeah, so, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, it's always been a hashtag. Shirts off summer has been a hashtag, and so we getting there. And so that's what it's going to be. Everything else is going to flow.
So we trying to be fit. I try to get thick. He trying to be buff. We out here just...
I don't know if I want to call it buff. That's not going to be the synonym for me. I just want... you know, so I just want at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's not a sport that I won't try.
You trying to get some abs.
I told you. That episode 1, I let them know, right?
Show them.
We've already been through this. The crazy thing about this, though, and this is how crazy like the whole world is and going full circle. When that specific episode, I believe I had a white shirt on too. Y'all go back and watch it. I had a white shirt on.
He said that like he was about to like drop some bars. Like I had on the exact same outfit.
I had on blue shorts. It wasn't these blue shorts, they're different blue shorts, but I had
same drawers and everything.
I don't know about drawers. Probably socks. I know I probably had some blue socks on. Yeah.
People who wear drawers is dirty.
People who wear drawers is dirty.
Yes. Like,
Oh,
don't
you
drawers
talking
sound
about
like
drawers
they
like
stink?
you talking about drawers like the actual, like the ones that's not like compression. That's you talking about.
Oh, them plaited ones? Hey,
That's what you
whatever.
talking about.
Whatever.
Like, I'm about to say, ain't no way you saying undergarments is dirty. That's
underwear. Wear underwear. People, like, hey, you put your drawers on? Don't
I
that
see
sound
what-
like
I
it
see
got
what-
a
I see
boo-boo
what you saying.
stain in
I see
it? Heck yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. What?
What?
She's talking about drawers. Like when you hear drawers, she's thinking of the ones that's like plaited.
Sound like
like-
somebody that use a wet wipe type vibe. That's what it's giving.
I'm just referring to them as undergarments, but she's just talking about in general drawers. It's the difference between drawers and underwear. That's what she's saying.
She wear drawers.
No, she's looking at my fit from the video.
Yeah, the only thing different from your current outfit and
Is the hair.
Well, you
And the
had,
hat.
yeah, you had a do-rag on versus a hat.
All right. See.
He had on the same drawers?
I cannot.
Anyways, all right. So we gonna get started to the topic at hand, you all. So you know where I clicked on the video. We're gonna wrap this up. We got one more love language to discuss.
What you think it is?
I know what it is because I'm not even gonna say it because do y'all know what it is?
I guess he think I'm slow.
Well, not you. I'm a little because it seems like I'm a little struggling early.
He thinks she's slow.
You know what the last one is?
Excuse me. For that, I'm not going to say anything for the rest of the talk because
That's not helping your case.
it's not because I actually don't know. I'm not. I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to go through here to see.
Wow.
Wait, no, is it no?
Wow, that's
It's not
crazy.
gifts. Is it gifts?
That's crazy. We don't know. We about to
go ahead and open it
we
up.
about to pull it out.
Do y'all know? Y'all let us know in the comments, man. Do y'all know what the last one
If they
is?
don't know, it's probably because they didn't watch all the episodes. But if they
Right.
watch all the episodes and they don't know, I want to know who you dealing with, bro.
Right.
Yourself, other people, because they let you slack like that.
Right.
Like, let me
That's
find out
crazy.
you missing.
And
out
we gave
somebody
y'all
who
some
like
time
you.
to catch up too, so it's really no reason as to why.
We only dropping one episode a week on these things. That's
One
crazy.
episode, and we had a little break in between.
All right, come in and dig through this thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and dig deep in here, man. Excuse, you know what I'm saying? You mind?
Boy, these are size 6.5, 7.
What that mean?
Reach them long hands over and dig in
Long
there.
hands.
Yes.
All right, that's as far as I can go.
Head.
But now I gotta go deep. Nah, bro, you got to move these. You gotta move them slightly.
You messing up the whole situation.
See, your feet would have been in my face.
So, yeah, like
No.
yeah,
No.
like my feet ain't been in his face before. Trying to think about it.
Nah, I ain't trying to think about it. I said no already. And that's gonna be it. No further discussion.
Now I don't think I've been putting my feet in people's face. Unless I feel really childish. That's kind of dirty. I don't be
You
doing
need
it.
to put on some socks. Not playing. Anyway,
Hey, I'm gonna scratch you.
so we do have any guesses?
I don't need to guess.
Okay. Well, y'all, if y'all been watching the videos, y'all know what I've been guessing. And I've been incorrect leading up to this day.
Say your first day to win.
I win every day. The answer is gifts.
Says a loser.
Hey, I got it right.
No, you didn't, because you
I said
said
gifts the second time. I said it's
nah.
gifts, right?
You
Nah.
said it's not gifts. It's not gifts, right?
You weren't confident in your answer.
She
I
said
still
it's
say
not right.
You said, yeah, it's
whatever.
not gifts. Yeah, what they say on Jeopardy, you guys said, what is gifts?
Yeah, this ain't no B and C type of situation. It's either B or C.
Right. So yeah. So the answer is gifts, man. So how you feel about gifts in general as a love language? Yeah, I know you be talking about the video and stuff. So you trying to remember what the video said?
I mean, I feel like it's pretty basic, generic. It
Dang,
just
you gonna do them
essentially
like
says-
that? What if somebody love language is gifts?
What? I'm not talking about the gifts. I'm talking about the video. This is what happens when you interrupt people in life and not allow them to speak.
You feel like the video is basic?
So I'm just saying, can I finish these thoughts? 'Cause what? What you doing?
I thought you had to respond to this message.
It's
Go ahead.
important. It's an
Yeah,
emergency.
yeah.
Black people,
Like Tank.
black people be nah.
That's my boy Tank.
That was a late night Heck nah.
You just like, go ahead.
Nah.
The video.
Anyways, before I was really interrupted by somebody who's not giving their undivided attention and providing us with quality time, I was going to tell you about the segment from gift giving. Essentially, in that video, it just says that as a child, essentially, like, you didn't get what you wanted, or you're just in a situation to where, like, that was what you were given just to be dismissed type thing. Like, I don't got time to deal with you. I don't want to go back and forth. Like, what can I do to get you to shut up? I'm going to give you a gift type thing. Or it could just be a thing of, like, nobody ever really paid attention. Like, when I was growing up, I always wanted a lunchbox. Sound crazy, and I still remember that to this day. I always wanted a lunchbox. I put that on my Christmas list every year. And I never got it. I didn't get a lunchbox until I got into medical school as a gift. That's crazy. It's really crazy. Now, I want to say my brother bought it. But then they threw it away at school, and I was, like, really hurt. And then Vincent brought me another one. And that's the one I got. But now I just be using all the lunchboxes around here. It's crazy. But, yeah.
But, so what part was basic, though?
I'm just saying that the video kind of just sort of, like, needs to be slapped. I'm just saying, like, if you pay attention to it, it's literally just taking what you like and just saying you lacked that type thing. Or else it was shoved down your throat type thing. Right. Either or.
Now, that makes sense. You got good memory, too, because you literally popped off all of these every time. Like, it was nothing. So that's pretty cool. For me, and I think I might have mentioned this before in the video, I feel as though this is something that was very adamant growing up for me. And it's very interesting because a lot of people describe me as somebody that doesn't ask for a lot of things. And a lot of people also say I'm one of the hardest people to maybe even give a gift for. But it's probably because it's a way that I don't want to reveal too much. We gotta wait till the recap episode for me to go into that. But I feel like I'm pretty solid at gift ideas. But it's mainly because I like to pay attention. And so if we want to dive into it, we can. If we want to dive into it as an actual language, we can. I'm not sure if you wanted to do a little overview first.
Like, what's gift giving? Go ahead, define it for the people.
Well, in this case, we're not talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, Christmas, birthdays, something like that. Those count, but in my opinion, gifts can come at any time, and they can be something that's monetary. It can be something that's creative, arts and crafts, whatever the case may be. They can come in the form of surprise. It can be something that's known. Somebody really wanted this. Like you mentioned, the lunchbox and stuff like that. And so things of that nature, right? If this is your love language, then you like to shower those with things that you feel like they may enjoy, that you add into their life. That is actual tangible asset.
I'm like, is that all of them? Because high key, to gift someone means what?
Yeah, well, technically it doesn't have to be maybe tangible, but a lot of people, the connotation behind it is tangible.
Right, but to gift someone means what?
You giving some, what do you mean?
What does it mean if you're going to gift someone something? Like, what do you think that means?
You're giving someone something that you feel like they would need, feel like that would add value to their life.
I think I know what she's trying to get
So
at.
essentially, it can encompass all of them. I'm going to gift you quality time. I'm going to gift you words of affirmation. I'm going to gift you acts of service.
Yeah,
and
but,
so forth. Right.
I said we ain't diving deep into it. You were saying the actual, because that's what we were saying in regards to, like, if you cross analyze all of them, they all sort of picking. You can't, like, for instance, words of affirmation, if not backed by, like, acts of service, is going to be, like, weird. Or you could tie gifts with, like, acts of service. So it's like, it's certain things that work together.
But gift giving is the one that can hold all of them. But it also depends
Physical touch can
on
hold all of them.
the person. Correct. It also depends on the person too, because sometimes people just stop when it relates to gift giving with something that you can either put in like a gift bag,
right,
or wrap it up type thing, or some people just straight from the store into your hands. Like that's where they stop in regards to gift giving, something that is like purchased type thing with the coins, or by shaking a leg, either or, but still something that you can hand over to someone.
That's true. That's true. There is that side. Most of the connotation is typically something that's either monetary or something you can create that's actual, or maybe nowadays digitized, the way technology is. But like you said, it could be something that's not even something that you see.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like I'm talking about some people, but I used to be some people. But look at me. Wisdom, these gray hairs popping up, you feel me? But I used to think like, oh, like gift giving, like that's giving gifts, because that's the form of gift giving that I was taught type thing to give. And it wasn't even on a wave of like what a person truly desired, evidently, because I would have got that lunchbox a long time ago, but more so on a wave of what do I do to get you to be quiet, or I guess the thing of like, hey, like I'm still here, I still see you, like give a gift. So it really didn't have like much meaning behind the gift. So shoot, I just go figure like, oh, if you needed to remind somebody that you cared or that you love them, make sure to get them a gift. And the more expensive the gift is, the more you love them type thing. So that's what I was doing. Like when I like was like cool with people, or I loved you, whether you was a significant other or not talking about saying if you was a significant other, I was just spending my money type thing, like boom, boom, boom. And it wasn't a thing of I'm trying to buy someone. It was just a thing of me saying I'm interested, or I like you, or I love you, which all three of those things I did not say out loud. I just gave it in the form of a gift. Great. Sweetie, it is so much cheaper to say it than to spray your coins. Boy, yeah, growth. Gifts for me now come in different forms type thing. It can high key just be a video of me expressing my thoughts, but those are words of affirmation. But I'm granting it to you in this new technology wave type thing. Look at me translating healthcare over to tech, to y'all world.
No, that's not my world either. No, but yeah, I think a lot of times, if all of love languages are powerful in their own regard, whether you use them positively or negatively, but I feel like a lot, and I've done this too. A lot of individuals use gifts as a cop out because we're so afraid to be in touch and be quote unquote soft, or express how we feel verbally, or sometimes in the physical touch, or other ways like that, or either not. I don't want to just say everybody's afraid.
A lot of people. In my experience, I believe people may be.
A lot of people are afraid, or a lot of people just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to properly love, and I'd argue that a lot of us.
Or what if they don't recognize like what they're doing or what they are receiving type thing?
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that too.
I don't know if this a lot word is killing me.
It's very ambiguous.
Okay. It
can mean many things, but
who passing it down is what I want to know. Who passed that down?
Like not knowing how to love.
Who came up with this idea of just giving something type thing to hold weight? Like, what does that do for people? Like, what did I learn?
Are you talking about like a tangible asset or something physical?
Yeah, like who created that? Like, who came up with this idea of like, shoot, I'm here, I have emotions, connections, blah, feelings or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm not expressing them with my words. I'm expressing them by gifting someone with something.
One could argue that maybe gifting. Well, all of these probably originated in a certain way, but gifting is very early, because I would assume back in the day,
Oh,
You
with
know,
like flowers and stuff.
you would utilize when you go and meet somebody new. It's like, in a sense, you're coming in peace. You're gifting them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go into a new village or a new place, it's like, okay, well, this is what I have to offer in a trade per se, or this is, you know, this is what I do. This is what I bring to the table, in a sense, in regards to like, yeah, that's what I think when you say who started it. That's what
Who started it?
Mind.
Who started
or even
it?
as in like, it could be more so of a spiritual basis in
Who gonna
regards to
stop it?
well, I was saying like in regards to like the spiritual side, and you know how they be doing like the whole maybe sacrifice, depending on what you believe in, of gifting something to the ancestors or whoever you you know, subscribe to and stuff like that. We're not going into that, but you know, it's different origins of maybe where gifts started. But,
Have you ever had a moment in which you've been gifted something and it didn't go over too well, like you didn't receive it too well?
yeah, it happened a lot for me. And I think it's because, I don't know if it's, and I'm going to put some blame on myself. Obviously, I can do better at receiving things. I feel like I'm working on that. But also at the same time, I can't help if someone put an expectation on how they expecting me to react once I get it. So I unfortunately, I'm not in control of that. You know what I'm saying? There will be times, honestly, I don't get, you keep it in the book, I don't get got a lot in regards to surprises and stuff. And so that may damper a gift that someone may have in mind for me, because I might have either figured it out or somebody might have blown the gasket on it or something. I don't know. Like, they somehow, some way it got back to me, and then now it's just like, well, dang, it's not as profound as, you know, they were expecting. But I have gotten gifts. I have to apologize to my mom, because my mom definitely would give me with things, and you know, she didn't know of my taste. And so there were some things that she might have gotten me as a young lad that I really wasn't up my alley, that I felt. And there was some times she got me some things and I was like, this fire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been on both sides.
Oh, I don't know why when you said that, it reminded me of like Christmas. I know we said it's not that, but it reminded me of Christmas when like you open up a gift and it's closed, and you like, okay, next. And it just keep being closed, and you be like, bruh,
money.
what the freak?
I got some socks.
It's like, huh? You put this in a box for me? But my mama started getting smart, and she would hide our video games in the box of clothes type thing. So
it's like
all
a double gift.
What else is in here? What else you got in here type thing?
Right, it's like a cereal box. Probably for the toy. They still put toys in cereal boxes?
I don't know. I eat Cheerios. They don't got that in there.
They don't put toys in Cheerios?
No.
They never did?
People trying to fix their cholesterol and they go to Bingo eat those.
Yeah, no, they don't. I don't think they make Cheerios for kids for real. Kids don't want that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if we keep it a buck, all these cereals is really kind of the same.
No, they are not.
Yeah.
I do not agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Like the Fruit Cheerios, they just Fruit Loops.
They don't taste like Fruit Loops, Brandon.
They're like one and the same.
I'm going to gift us for getting back on track. Because what the
They're one and the same. They literally, all they did was borrow the same thing and changed up a couple of Apple Jacks, Fruit Loop. Like they literally changed a little bit. They literally the same thing.
So we was talking about, you know, have you ever received a gift that you wasn't really, you know, too happy with type thing? What about getting a gift that you was like, yo, like, oh snap, happy? Has it ever happened?
And this is in reference to something that I already wanted, or was like a surprise?
Period.
No, because it's different. Like if you got
both
something that you can go first. I'm trying to remember a time I got something that I asked for.
Wasn't really a surprise, but when I got my first puppy, I like that gift. So cute and small. Oh my gosh. And then of course everybody, if you know me, then you know that one time when I had got that pizza from Papa John's and that combo lemon pepper from Wingstop that one time. I can't remember if I was having a rough day or what, but came through the door and I was just, what? I was like, I don't even like opening up gifts in front of people because I know I'm not the average person when it comes to like opening gifts. I just be like, oh, okay. And I don't know if it's people because people really don't be hitting the mark type thing or whatever it is. I don't know. Or people just be overly excited. I know like I don't be like exhibiting such like excitement type thing. I'm like, oh, okay, this cool or whatever. But that I think is the first and only time that I was just like big lit, big live type thing. I was like, what? I'm on the phone today. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I just got some pizza and some wings. Look, I was big lit. And you can tell because I be smiling every time I tell this story. Actually, the person who gifted me with that, guess who it was, y'all? Guess. Oh my goodness. This guy. It was him. Brandon Vincent gave me the one gift that I still smile about today. It's crazy. And it was just food.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago too. I got Papa John. This must have been before he was. Never mind. Let me not get into that.
Yup, because I haven't had it since then.
But hey, I've been trying to think. I think as far as one gift that I wanted that individuals got for me was and we're gonna call it a technicality, but we're gonna go by most recent, and that was the PS5 when I graduated, and everything. So that was a whole interesting ordeal in itself, because technically I got it for me, but y'all paid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all paid for it, so it was dope. We utilized it was a team effort. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. But no. That was you know what I'm saying? That's something that gets utilized. Every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I wish I had more time. That you had what? The PS5?
Yeah.
What? Oh, Russell Westbrook. What? Anyways, but as far as a gift that I wasn't expecting, dang. And I apologize for anyone that feels like they gave me a fire gift, and even if I responded and it was a fire gift and I can't think of it right now, the only I definitely want to apologize. I think maybe the time that y'all had got me that cake was back when we stayed in
Oh, I got that video in my phone of us singing "Happy Birthday" to you. You were in green. You had a green shirt with those shorts though. Not a huge fan, huh?
Be hating on my short. But yeah, no, back then that was man, that was like dang near 4 years ago. No, 3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yo.
Oh, 4.
No.
4 years ago.
First house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's time.
He ain't finished the cake. But
if for y'all that don't know, right, like I like sweets to a degree, but I'm not a sweets person. It's too rich for me. Like, I can't have too much of it. Like the crumble cookies, I'm a fire, but I can't even finish a whole one. Like, 'cause it's just too much.
I guess we just going down memory lane. High key, a dope gift that y'all gave me was when I got into medical school. I thought that was dope. I think the only person, my brother showed up. My brother always like major support. Then like my great aunt and my aunt showed up type thing. I do wish more fam was there, but it's like, like just having people come over like, yo, like Ashley got into med school, like let's celebrate her type thing. It was cool because it made me like pause and like stop and like essentially have a good time, eat some fire food, hang out with people that I've met along my journey type thing. It was just cool, and it was for me because I've actually never had a birthday party. And I know there wasn't a birthday party type thing, but I've never had a celebration for myself. So that in itself was dope because I didn't have to do no planning, no nothing. I didn't invite nobody. I didn't do no arranging, no nothing. It was just done for me type thing. So that was dope.
Yeah, I just want to shout out my LBs. They got me a gift. But that they had an assortment of tennis stuff and some recovery stuff in there. That was definitely dope. Not something that I expected. They put a whole basket together and stuff like that. So definitely want to shout them out for that one too.
It
But
be those gifts.
yeah. Well, you know, we can
We
go
can keep going
there.
because you made me think about that one time. I had got a more recent gift. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But hold on. So I had got a gift type thing, and it's a OR cap because when you go in there, I can't be having my locks out type there. I gotta put something on it. And somebody actually got me a cap. It's an anesthesia cap, like not like made for anesthesiologists, but like it has those terms on there. And it was like a small like token or whatever, but it was just like the fact of like, yo, like this is who I want to become. Like this is my goal type thing. So it's like, oh snap, like somebody listens to me, somebody sees me as that, somebody has hopes and dreams of me becoming type thing. So it's just like every time I see it, I just be like, yo, like this is for real, like what I want to do. Like hopefully my dreams and aspirations can come true type thing. So it's dope. So I just said all of that to say I think these things about these gifts is just like when you have those moments and they genuinely serve as reminders of you're important, you're appreciated type thing, like recognizing of your existence of things that like matter to you type thing, then that's what makes the gifts amazing. It doesn't actually have to be something that you go out to the store and buy. I think just as long as it circles back full circle, whatever, and just shows you or whomever is being gifted, you know, like you matter and I appreciate your existence in this world type thing.
Right. I think the biggest key was we dropped a lot of them, but the biggest one earlier is when you were talking about the gift giving, and in the sense that you can gift all the other languages at any moment, like with this. So I think the connotation behind it, even last week, and I'm gonna talk when we get to the recap. I'm gonna talk about the results from the physical touch when I did the polls and all that, because it's on my mind, because it kind of blew me a little bit. But
intimate,
right? That was funny. But as far as the gift giving part of it, and at its core, it's very essential to be aware. Like if you're doing this, even with yourself, like you give yourself time to step back and really recuperate and stuff like that. When you're in a situation with other people and those around you can gift them with whatever you feel like is best in that moment. You can gift them with a genuine I don't want to say response, but you can gift them with just genuinely you and what you feel like will make their day. It could be some words, affirmation. It could be an act of service. It could be a hug. It can be whatever the case may be, a shoulder to lean on and all that stuff.
So I feel like in a minute we about to get ready and wrap up, but I think to end it, maybe we can close out or discuss why is gift giving considered a form of love, or like why would you consider it a form of love on the receiving end or on the giving end, either or type thing. Like what makes it a love language?
Are you talking about it in the way it's viewed, like the main connotation, or like based on what we were just talking about in regards to you can give the other love languages too? Like we talking about the physical aspect of it?
Just eat up what I said and then spit out whatever you want.
Because I wanted to hit from both sides, because people, you can look at it differently. I think it resonates.
I think it's just for you. Like, why do you think gift giving is considered a love language, or what is it about gift giving that allows it to be considered a love language?
Well, I think, and it's going to be pretty much similar to what I was just saying, actually, before you answer the question. But I think it's at our core. Well, a lot of people say that we're here to serve or give to others or give back. And everybody always says this when you say about giving. It's like you should prefer giving than receiving. All these things that we hear from as a young lad. And it's like, if our purpose here is to always to quote unquote give back, then technically at our core, gift is going to be one of our main love languages, because that's all a lot of us naturally know, to do. And so that can be in different forms and whatnot. But, everything that I was saying previously, whatever is on your heart, whatever you feel like is natural to you, you should do in that moment. Don't forcibly do something, or don't do anything. I'm not gonna tell you not what to do.
I ain't gonna tell you what to do because I ain't your mama or your daddy.
Exactly. Whatever. The best thing to do at any moment is just to genuinely respond in the way that's best. And even if you don't have an answer, even if you don't know how to do any of these love languages in a moment where you feel like you should be applying one of them with either yourself or someone else, it's, in my opinion, nothing wrong with just vocalizing with, or maybe you're not in the space to do it, right? Maybe you're not in the space to give it. It's nothing wrong with just simply saying that. It's like, and you recognizing.
I ain't got it right now.
Right.
Can I hold $100? I ain't got it right now.
Not in that sense, in a sense, but it's cool to vocalize and communicate where you are and what you can do. Because a lot of times, a lot of givers, you come out on the side of which you're a little more drained. So sometimes you can't continue to give. You got to be able to get things back.
That's a good tip during Mental Health Awareness Month in May type thing. Look out for those who are always giving. Check in on them. If somebody has been consistently giving, shine light on them. Shine light on the people who give positivity in the world. Make sure they're okay type thing. If you haven't done it in a minute, this is your cue. This is your sign to do such thing. But on the flip side, for me to answer, because while you was talking, I was like, yo, gifting. Gift to yourself. And I immediately thought of them times where, like, it's a long day or a thick day. My go-to is going to go pick up some food. Apparently, they just need to make food a love language, really and truthfully. Matter of fact, I'm going to just create that for myself. But
I already did that shit. Well, actually, I didn't do that. Brandina already did that.
Again.
That's crazy. Brandina, she didn't even check out the video, my boy.
Why people out here interrupting you when you speaking? We need to create one for that, too.
You can't lay claim on something that's already been done. Columbus.
I almost called you a word on this camera. I can't do that because we. Anyways, gift giving, like all other forms of love language, is important, but it depends on where it's coming from. So check in with yourself, make sure you're in tune with yourself type thing, so you can understand that source, that energy in which, those intents are coming from. You can't go wrong with any gift if your intent is to essentially express love to someone or to yourself type thing. Now, on the other hand, if you got ulterior motives, sweetie, you need to check in, go sit in the corner and go to timeout. Because don't be ruining the game for gift giving. Don't be messing it up for people that is their primary way of expressing love is gift giving. Because they might be fire at it. And it just take one person to mess it up for everybody. Don't do that. Don't be that person. But also on the same tip, we talking about gift giving. But on the receiving tip, if you struggle with being able to, sounds like I'm making a commercial. If you struggle with being able to receive gifts, sweetie, understand that you deserve it. What I'm saying is you deserve to be acknowledged, appreciated, and recognized type thing of your worthiness type thing of your existence. And sometimes that comes in the form of a gift. Regardless if it's $2 or $2,000, it don't matter. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the person who's giving it to you. And if their heart is pure, then, sweetie, recognize that this is your moment to be appreciated type thing. So, long story made short, all these love languages is fire. Gift giving is the last one that we chopping it up on type thing. I don't know when the last time you gave a gift or you got a gift, but this also could be a sign. Go get you something nice, something that you've been looking for type thing. And if you've been paying attention to the people that surround you, you want to say I love you, how about go surprise them with a gift? I'm getting y'all plugged in.
I thought he was about to pull a gift out.
I did. Gift yourself with some water. Y'all need to be drinking y'all water.
And then there's those people in the world. And we got to appreciate that.
Gift yourself with water. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself.
Gift yourself with quality health.
Hashtag drink water.
Quality health. All right.
But yeah, y'all tune in next week, man. We going to finally recap.
Rack?
Yeah, we're going to rack up.
Rack them up, rack them up.
We're going to rack them up. We're going to recap, do a nice little recap, and we're going to share with you all our list and how we rank all the 5 love languages. So appreciate y'all for coming on and kicking with us again. This is Kicking It at Mellow. If you haven't already, Subscribe, man. What y'all doing, man? If you haven't already, I don't even know what
They
to
ain't
say.
do it because they couldn't hear you. He said y'all tuned in to Kicking It at Mellow type thing. You know, my dude was over here on smooth R&B late night creep vibes. But if you
Creep.
haven't already, if you haven't,
That's a
go
horrible
ahead
attitude.
and hit that subscribe. And matter of fact, if we follow you, appreciate us, and you want to recommend us to somebody, hit that share button. You feel me? And if you haven't followed us on social media, so you can get those previews before we drop these episodes. Matter of fact, are you just on YouTube? Because we also on streaming platform, just in case you can't watch the video. Sweetie, listen to us. We come with the tea. Not really the tea, but we come with the peaceful vibes type thing. Every now and then we throw
Come with the herbal tea.
Woo! And moon water.
Indeed. Indeed. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next week.